Welcome to Dad Does, and today another very advanced preview for you. This is a preview of the Rev Air, robotic enhanced vehicles we've reviewed, but this takes it to the air. You've got a quadcopter that can battle against your cars. Pretty cool stuff. This is not coming out till September 2016. What you're about to see is a lot of prototypes, almost like a proof of concept, but let's take a look at the Rev Air. We'll be back at the end with more details.
So I'm going to activate our new vehicles.
And so what is this called with the quadcopter?
Rev Air. Okay. So just give me a bit of space here, so it won't take off. And just like with Rev, you activate the app, and you can connect to your vehicle. And I'm going to be driving this car around. Sorry, I just need a little bit more. Just take a few steps back. And I'm going to connect to an autonomous quadcopter here. And I'm going to calibrate it. Once it's ready, it's going to take off, and I won't be flying it. I'll be driving the car, and the quadcopter will be chasing the car by itself. So let me just activate and hit the altitude button to take off. Okay, now I'm driving this car, and it's going to follow me around. I haven't got much room to maneuver in here, but you get the idea that it's self-stabilizing. I'm not actually doing anything. Itself. Now if I take a shot at it, I fire at the quadcopter, you'll see it reacts in real time. It knows it's been shot, it knows that it's taken a hit to its health. So the quadcopter and the gameplay will be centered around battle and the fact that you can take control of a quadcopter or a car any way you like. We also have stunts, so if you go into the flight control panel, you get all kinds of maneuvers, flips, figure eights, circles, all kinds of maneuvers that would be very hard to do if you were flying a quadcopter because it requires a lot of dexterity and practice. We've enabled with a very simple single-touch control scheme. So go higher, higher. If I hit the circle button, it'll fly in a circle, but there's literally no room here to fly. But you get the idea. And of course, what we were excited about is the gameplay of battle that we have with Rev that we can now extend into flight. In a very, very dynamic, fast-paced gameplay.
And can you actually shoot the Rev Air out of the air?
Yes, I can. This demo is kind of set up for that. If I shoot it enough times, it'll actually lose altitude, and eventually its health will go down, and this will happen. Basically, I'll simulate a crash.
That's pretty cool.
So very early days, but we're going to have all the gameplay in it. We're going to have the new design for the quadcopter. Looks nothing like that. Very exciting design. You can buy the quadcopter by itself, or you can buy it with a car. You'll be able to buy the quadcopter by itself with a pod.
Okay.
The pod can clip onto your old Rev Air or your old Rev vehicles, or you can clip it onto your smart device and fly one-on-one, so you won't need the car. No camera, just sensors for flight. Yeah, that's next gen.
Next shot.
Yeah, we got to save something for the next show.
Will it be able to know, if there's a wall, does it have sensors to know if it's flying around a room?
Right, we are testing obstacle avoidance as well. The sensors can do that as well. But we're really focusing on the car being the center point, or you place this pod on the floor, and that becomes your base, and you have to protect the base. So the gameplay will require a little bit of open space, but we're going to be careful about people's homes and trying to avoid problems like that. But in a basement, in a normal living room, you could probably find enough space to fly these. And again, we're going to get the tuning even tighter on the flight control, so they'll literally just stay in the air right above the pod or the car.
Okay, and so just to understand, people who have Rev already, they would be able to attach a pod to the Revs they have that it could then track.
Absolutely. So we're really important to us that the existing install base on Rev that's growing every day as we speak will be fully enabled. So you can get the quadcopter by itself, or you can get it with the new style car. Either way, everything will play together nicely.
Is this also fall 2016?
It is.
Do you have a price on what that'll be?
We're looking at the quadcopter and the car together with a pod for, let's call it $149 right now.
Okay.
And then the quadcopter with a pod alone, $99.
Very cool.
Right.
Great.
pretty exciting stuff. Again, this is a very early preview, not coming out to September 2016. The quadcopter will look different. It'll all look different, but a proof of concept here. This idea that you can be playing with your rev cars and shooting a quadcopter out of the air, autonomous. You don't have to be flying it. It's following it around. Love the fact that the revs you buy this year will work with this new Rev Air. So we like that. You won't have to get new vehicles. You'll just be able to get the quadcopter in a little pod. So really cool stuff. We're going to keep following along with this, follow along with Wowee as they develop this further, and of course bring you more videos as we learn more about the Rev Air coming in September 2016.